Hi there, I'm Dr. Stephanie Falk, and recently I posted a video including 3 tips on ways that we can try to manage and cope within our current health crisis. This is an incredibly difficult, unprecedented time, and I think that it's important that we're able to dig deep and to try to figure out ways that we can weather this storm in a little bit better fashion, so that each and every day is just a little bit better, and that we're living alongside this and through this and not being utterly overwhelmed and consumed. So as I continue to kind of reflect on, hey, what can we do each and every day to do it a little bit better? My mind was drawn to the concept of psychological hardiness. So what is psychological hardiness? It's the term that we give people that tend to weather storms and move through challenges in a better way than other people. And originally it came from research on trauma. And so when we looked at people that had gone through trauma, what we learned was that those that tended to befriend it, move alongside it, live successfully through it, in it, and definitely on the other side of it, were those that maintained 3 different attitudes for approaching life. And so I thought that it could be helpful if I can talk about these 3 attitudes, and as I'm doing that, if you can self-assess and try to figure out, okay, so where do I line up related to these beliefs? And is there anything that I need to tweak a little bit here and there so that I can think about things differently and move through this challenge that we're faced with right now in a more successful way? So what is the first belief? It is challenge. It means that you embrace this idea that just living life means that it's going to be challenging, that we're going to have difficulties, we're going to be faced with obstacles, and that's not outside of the norm, and it doesn't have to mean something bigger than simply life has challenges. It also means that you embrace this idea that instability is more the norm than the exception. Life changes, people change, circumstances change. And so instability is just a normal part of life. And sometimes alongside instability, it offers opportunities for growth and for change in ways that can be absolutely positive, even if the situation that it was stemmed from was a very negative, difficult challenge. The second attitude is control. Control means that you believe that you can exact influence on the world around you. So I have a say, essentially. I'm not just a puppet on a string being pulled around by various stressors. I'm not a kite in the wind that the wind knocks around. I actually have a say in the world around me. It's important for us to identify, hey, what are our spheres of influence? Maybe the sphere of influence is your home. Maybe it's a relationship with people that you hold dear. Maybe it's with social structures and the world at large. I think that whatever the case, it's important for you to understand for yourself, hey, this is how I have some control here. The third attitude that people embrace that tend to weather storms a little bit better than others is commitment. And commitment means that you fully commit to life each and every day, showing up, engaging with the wrestle, not being afraid or hiding from the challenges, and that you know that you can set goals around it and persevere through whatever obstacles are thrown your way. It means that you have hope in your abilities and hope in your endurance capacity, that you can get through, that you can see things to the end, goals and challenges. I hope that you've been able to self-reflect just a little bit. I think that as we self-reflect around these different attitudes and kind of try to assign where we think we are along a continuum, of course, I think it can provide opportunities for growth and change. And I hope that in watching this video, it's been helpful to try to identify for you, hey, how can this apply to me each and every day? How can I understand that life has challenges and that's just a part of life? How can I try to identify ways that I can have some control? And third, how can I become a little bit more engaged in the wrestle and the difficulty and committed to a belief in myself that I can manage and get through, that I can accomplish goals, that I can live through challenges? I hope it's been helpful, and if you don't want to miss a video, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I certainly feel for everyone that's been impacted in this very difficult time that we're facing as a country, as a world at large. And I hope that this finds you having a really good day, even embedded within the storm. Thank you.